Child, I'm taking my braids out today. I really don't want to, but I have to. So this is me just doing my final twists, flips, turns, shakes, and everything. I know I'll be looking crazy, but it's a thing that I always do before I take my braids out because I'm gonna miss them. They were fun. They are fun, but I gotta take them off. So bye braids.
All right, so let's get to snipping. This is a very, very important part of the whole something. Please don't go and cut your hair. Oh. If you look closely, you can see the black of my hair till somewhere around here. But I won't cut here. I will give a small space, okay, just to make sure that nothing shele because I'm not really a fan of stories that touch. Oh my god. Oh, so as not to make a mess, I have a dustbin right here on the floor beside me, so I just drop it in there because I can't be dealing with messes right now. Please make sure you look well. Wherever it looks like your hair stops, now give it like 1 or 2 inches of space before you now cut. Wow! I believe that these braids started out as knee length braids until I almost ran mad and then I cut them. Before you go ahead and do knee length braids, I need you to watch a video that I made titled "Watch this before you do knee length braids." I'm going to link it in the description. Please do not miss it. Very important. The next thing I'm going to do is apply my detangler, and let me explain why, because that's typically not the usual next step you would see in many of these takedown videos. Now the reason I'm applying my detangler and what I'm using as detangler is this particular leave-in conditioner. I used this conditioner when I was taking down my mini twist. I'll also link that video in the description. I realized that it has such good slip as a detangler. This is a leave-in conditioner from Nature Endowed. They are on Instagram. Maybe I'll link their Instagram in the description. But this leave-in conditioner is so good as a detangler. It has the best slip ever. So I used it in my mini twist and I decided, you know what, I'm going to use it in my braids as well. And the reason I'm applying it now before I start taking it down is so that it can go in and start to soften up my hair. Now normally when I talk about moisturizing your hair in knotless braids, if you watch my video on moisturizing knotless braids, I always mention that it is not the best idea to moisturize with a leave-in conditioner, majorly because of the build-up you're going to get from using it over and over the period of the 4 weeks or 8 weeks that you're probably going to carry your braids. So I'm using a leave-in conditioner today because I am taking the braids down. I'm going to take care of my hair once I take the braids down. So it's of no consequence right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply like a lot of it all over my head. I'm going to take that much. But whatever you use as a detangler, whether it is a leave-in conditioner or an oil or a butter, whatever you use as a detangler, just now is the best time to kind of put the like first layer before you even start to detangle your hair at all. I've done this a couple times and I've noticed that it just makes the process a lot easier because your hair is already soft before you even like get there, before you even start. So it's fairly distributed all over everywhere. You can even see some of the build-up here already. See why I said you shouldn't be moisturizing your braids with leave-in conditioner? You get build up like this, and though it will eventually absorb, it will eventually clear. The next time you now want to moisturize your hair again, you're just going to lump another layer and another layer and another layer, and it just, it's never good to have build up in your hair, especially when you are not at liberty to wash it, because not many people like washing their braids. So yeah, next thing I'm going to do now is to divide these braids into 4 sections. It's just this thing that putting the hair in sections just gives me like, when I finish one section I'm like, okay, I'm making progress, you get. So yeah, that's why I like to put the hair in sections. All right, now so my hair is in sections and I am almost ready to go. This tip is very, very important. Never ever attempt to do anything that is going to take a long time on your hair without a movie. I had to run and go and get my iPad so that I can be watching Netflix as I take this down, because I cannot have so much patience as to take down all these braids on my head without watching a movie to compensate. Get a series, a movie, something that's going to distract you from what you're about to do, because it's about to take a long time. Before I start my movie, for the purpose of showing you guys, let me start with a section that is up front here. Why are y'all so far away? Come closer. Come closer. Okay, we're good. Now, I'm going to start from here. Now, if you, some people prefer to use a rat tail comb to loosen their braid, but me, I feel like rat tail comb slows me down. Although right now I have nails done, so I don't know if my usual method is going to work very well for me. But what I normally do is that I take the braid and I just kind of pull it apart. I hope you understand like what I'm saying. So see. Okay, so I've gotten to the part where I can see my hair now. So I have to be a little bit more careful around this area so that I don't get my hair tangled. While you are watching your movie and taking down your hair, have like at least half your attention on your hair, because you don't know what your hairdressers did. Like my hairdressers now, look at this. Look at this mess. Everything is all tangled up.
So at this point, I actually had to go and get my rat tail comb because my fingers were really not going to cut it, especially if I wanted to go as fast as I can on this. So I basically take the rat tail like end and just put it through the braid and run it through, and the braid loosens as I go.
Hair is already coming out.
Now, I know some people might prefer to use the combing out method where you use a comb to loosen the braid, but the last time I did that, it didn't work well for me. The extensions were just getting so tangled and it was just really, really tiring and annoying. So, if I'm not using my fingers, I'm using a rat tail comb. It's just what I know how to do. But if you know how to do the combing out method really well, then you can go ahead and do that, I guess.
Okay, so we have removed all the extension and now I have to loosen this top part. You know how most people do knotless braids, they will weave your hair first before they start adding the extension. So that's the part I'm at now, and you can see how easy it is for me to loosen it because I've already put the detangler there beforehand, so the hair is already pretty much really soft. And then you can see that at the bottom where usually there would be a lot of buildup, there isn't any. Why? I didn't use leave-in conditioners when I was moisturizing my hair. I was only using water and mists, like all these moisturizing hair mists. So again, to buttress my point, please use hair mist to moisturize your hair when it is in braids. Okay, so you can see that the hair is like basically detangled at this point. I'm going to just use my fingers to remove any shed or broken hair. So far, this is how bad it is. So that is one braid down, 100 and something to go. All right, so I've loosened about 5 braids now, and this is how much hair I have been able to free up. So what I like to do actually now is that I would just take this section that I have freed up and I'm going to put it into a like a loose chunky twist. Okay, and this is just to like keep this hair out of the way as I loosen more, because if I just leave it flying out, it kind of gets in the way when I'm loosening another braid. So once the section is big enough to twist like this, I'll just put it into one big chunky twist, you know, like this. So when I loosen another like set of 5 and I get like another section for a chunky twist, I'm just going to keep doing more and more chunky twists until I am done and I just have chunky twists all over. I feel like it's very important to do this because if you wanted to just go through loosening all the braids and then you now want to come back and start detangling one by one again after everything, it's like so much work. But if you are doing it this way, once you're done, because you, as you were loosening, you were detangling. So I feel like this makes it more efficient and it makes it faster. So I'm gonna go back to my movie now. It's really interesting.
Oh my gosh, I'm finally done. And I have to say, this took way longer than I thought it was going to take. This is literally past 3 a.m. And I started loosening this hair around like 3:34 p.m. yesterday. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm finally done, and true to my word of minimizing breakage, this is how much hair I actually lost. Like, when I was gathering everything together, I was like, wait, oh, is this all? I really scoured everywhere, and well, this is what I came up with. So this is everything that I lost in this takedown process. There's probably still a lot more loose hair in here that's going to come out when I do my post protective style wash day. That's going to be a separate video, by the way, so look out for that. I'm finally done. I didn't lose too much hair, and my locks are out. I'm free, so y'all can expect some really cool natural hair styling videos coming soon. I will see you in my next video. Until then, like and subscribe. Mwah. Bye.